She applied to have her mother's call sign last month and finally got approved. So she is officially taking over her mom's call sign.
K through GKK, Barbara's dad.
Barbara's
Not
proud
claiming
dad.
any credit there, are you?
Jim, N508L.
OAN 50K.
Wayne K5X. Al KB160.
John AF5UV. Clarence KB5IBY.
Arnie W5SRO.
Eric, K3UUF.
Bill, K5QXB.
Lucian 85LPB.
Dave N3CI.
Sam KI5SAM.
Steve, NE5SD.
Henry, N5IH.
Bill AD5BU.
Will, KJ5 Golf Whiskey November.
Welcome, everybody.
You're off.
Okay, welcome everybody. Glad we were able to come on this day. We have a presentation about DigiPi. So, are you ready?
I'm going to try to be.
Okay, Dave is going to give us the presentation.
Morning, everybody.
Keep the volume up.
I said good morning, everybody.
Yes, sir.
This morning we're going to talk about DigiPi, which is a pretty cool little thing. May not appeal to everybody, but I'm certain it will appeal to a few. And it's targeted toward digital communications. That's the ones and zeros for you analog types. And it's a little bit of everything. Its current version is 1.9-3, so this is the top page of the web page. And it has Bluetooth connectivity, Wi-Fi, USB, and the heart of it is a Raspberry Pi. It could be Raspberry Pi 02W, this little guy right here, that's about 20 bucks. And it could be a bigger Raspberry Pi, like a 4 or a 5, and that is a Raspberry Pi 4 that this is running on today that you'll see. Unfortunately, I can't get a signal in and out of here, so you're not going to see much other than the radio change bands and what the screens look like that this can present for you. And this is what it is. This is straight from the author's website. And that website is digipi.org, digipi.org. And the neat thing about it is that you don't have to install anything on your PC to operate all these functions. JS8 call, WSJTX, all that can run on a web browser, even off of your phone if you're sadistic enough to try to mess yourself up that way. These are just some of the major digital modes that it can operate. WSJTX in both FT4, FT8, JS8 call. Anybody use that, by the way? It's kind of a neat thing. One. Might take a look at that. WinLink, it can be both a client and a server. The APRS has 3 modes. It's also got a capability for iGate. It can be a digipeater, or it can use this code that this guy wrote, a Python script that does chat over APRS. And that's a pretty neat function. I wish I could have gotten connectivity out of here, and maybe another time we can do that. And then the big granddaddy of them all is an application called FLDigi. And FLDigi is capable of running just about every digital mode anybody ever thought of. And it's all from that one program. The guy does a remarkable job of keeping that going. Tom, you used to be the big FLDigi guy, right? Yeah. And SSTV, and a whole lot more stuff that is too numerous for me to talk about here. So I'm going to try to make this kind of quick. The heart of it is a Raspberry Pi, as I said, and it doesn't particularly matter because there's not any intensive computing that's gone on here, so it doesn't have to be anything very powerful. You load the software on an SDHC card using one of these little dongle kind of things. They're very inexpensive if you don't have a slot on your PC to plug an SDHC in. And a radio. When we go through the configuration tab, and I show you that, you'll see it's already defined for an IC705, because this is kind of slanted toward the portable operation. But it takes you through steps where you go through and pick whatever radio you want. Now the big thing is that all these radios that are newer will all run over just one single cable, which is a USB cable between the Raspberry Pi and the radio that you can see. And that provides the CAT control and also provides the sound card, the codec, that allows you to operate the digital audio. And you have to have a piece of software to create a bootable image once you get this DigiPi loaded. And Balena Etcher is the one that everybody recommends. And it's a great program for burning SD cards.
Excuse me, Dave. Would you repeat that last word?
Balena, B-A-L-E-N-A, Etcher. That's the software.
Thank you.
And where do you get it? www.digipi.org or me, and I'll fix you up with one. If you do go to get it, it's a Patreon site, so he wants a couple bucks. You give him $5 for it. It's well worth it. Or you can sign on as a monthly subscriber. So once you get it burned and you put it into your Raspberry Pi, and what will happen is you can connect to it from Wi-Fi. You don't have to do any hard connections to it. So you just wait for it takes about 5 or 10 minutes after you boot the PC, the Raspberry Pi, and you'll see a hotspot called DigiPi, and that's one of the neat functions of this thing. Is it's a complete standalone hotspot. So connect your PC to that, and the instructions for all this is there's one page that tells you everything you need to know, and that's at the top page of digipi.org. And you're going to be amazed at all this stuff this thing can do. So what it does is it takes you through a template, and you have to, very, very, very important, you only get one pass on this configuration. If you mess it up, you've got to go reburn the SD card again, plug it in, and start all over. Remember, one shot. I don't know why he's not fixed that, but that's the way it's been for a couple of years. So you fill all that in, and the neat thing is when you get down there, you don't know what your coordinates are. There's a thing you can click on to the right. It's a hot link, takes you to a place that gives you your coordinates. Same thing with like your APRS password, shows you how to get that. So, guys, really been thoughtful. This is, I don't want to get out of that. You know, I guess I'll have to. That's not what I wanted.
When it does what it tells it to do, not what you want it to do.
What did you want?
I want to get back in the PowerPoint.